Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely week so far. So for today, you will need a writing book and a pencil, or if you fancy a bit of a change, do have a look at 5 ways to make writing more fun, a video I did a couple of weeks ago, and there'll be some alternative ideas that will also really help with the formation and the writing too. So as I said yesterday, I'm going to cut out some sounds today just so we can focus on the ones we've learned more recently, which we might need to practice a bit more. Yeah. J, B, A, K, Ch, Z, W, O, H, E, and also the one we learnt yesterday, fantastic job, guys. Right, my lovelies, so what we're going to do today, we're going to practice writing our sound, which is the same as our we wrote last week. And we're also going to write a sentence that has the sound in. So we're going to start with our because we're starting to write slightly longer sentences, and also because we have already learned these letters, we're just going to write our sound of the week from now on only one time. So you can decide which size you would like to write it. I'm going to do quite a big one. So I'm going to be using a pen today, which fingers crossed will be a bit easier for you to see than my pencil last week. So let me know how that goes. And I'm also going to be, again, as I said last week, holding my pen in a bit of a funny way so that you can see the letters as I write them. So definitely don't use this as an example of a good pen hold. So, right, let's have a go. So the V sound we learned yesterday. What is the first letter we've got to write? It's a T, isn't it? So we're going to start. Where do we start? Where do we always start? We always start on the line. So here we go. We're going to start on the line. And we're going to do a really tall Superman cape. We're going to come all the way back down to the line. And we're going to curl this way. Pen off the paper. That's one of the few ones where we can take our pen off the paper halfway through the sound, and we're just going to do a little line across. And what is the other sound in that we have to write? We have to write a H, don't we? And do you know, T and H, they're the same height. They're as tall as each other. So we went this high for the T, so we've got to go the same amount of high. So are you ready? We're going to go start on the line and a really tall Superman cape. The same height. There we go, just as tall. And then we're going to go all the way back down to the line. Back up a little bit, not too far. We're going to stop there. We're going to go over and straight down. There we go. Right, we have done our sound. We've had a practice. And now for the real thing, we are going to do a little sentence. And as I was telling you last week, guys, sentences have 3 things in them every single time. Can you tell me what they are? Well, we always have to start with a capital letter, and I actually show you the capital letter that we need today. It's the same as the one we had last week. We're actually going to start with our V sound. What else do we need? Give you a clue. Finger spaces, so between every word we need a space, because otherwise it all sounds like one word, so it will read a bit gobbledygook. And what's the last thing that we need? A full stop. Okay, so we put that at the end. Right, so we are not going to be writing a sentence about a photo today, because I would love it if you could draw a picture to go with your writing today. We are going to write the sentence, this is me. This is me. 3 words, which means we'll need 2 finger spaces. But we're going to start with our sound V for this. And for V, we need this T to be a capital T to show that it's at the start of our sentence. So we're going to swap just that Haycroft letter for a capital one. And it's going to look like this. Are you ready? So we're going to write this. And we're starting with our V, but we need a capital T to replace our Haycroft T. So here we go. We're going to start on the line. And for a capital T, all we need to do is a line straight up, pencil off or pen off, and a line straight across right at the top of your line like that. Okay, we can swap back now to Haycroft letters. So after the T, what do we need? Don't we? So right next to that we've done there, we're going to start on the line and we're going to do a really tall Superman cape. We're going to go straight back down to the line, up a little bit, over and straight down. Fantastic start. Okay, after V, what's the next sound in this? V-is. V-is. It's a V and then a E. Fantastic. So we're going to start on the line again, right next to the H. And we're going to do a little Superman cape, just like that. We're going to go back down to the line and we're going to curl this way. Now we can take our pen off the paper, and that's another letter where we can do that. And we're going to do a sensible dot. And what is the last sound, the one at the end of this? This. Fantastic. It is a S. So right next to the E, because we're still in the same word, aren't we? This is all one word. We're going to start on the line again. We're going to go up and over a nice curly Superman cape. We're going to start going back the way we came. So we wiggle down and then we're not going to go all the way back to the bottom. Instead, we're going to go across and wiggle down and across. There we go. This, we've done one word. So we need now a finger space. Okay, so we can either leave a little gap, or if you write with your right hand, you can actually put a finger there to help you. Okay, so we've got this. We're going to write a 2-sound word now. We're going to write is. So what is the first sound in is? Is. It's an I. And you know, we've already written an I, so we know we can do that again, don't we? So we're going to start on the line and we're going to do a little Superman cape. I'm going to move my finger now. Okay, a little Superman cape like that. We're going to go all the way back down to the line and we're going to curl this way. Pencil off the paper and a sensible dot. Right, that's one sound. We need the other one. What's the other sound in is? Is. It's another S. And again, we've done that once today, so we know we can do it again. So we're going to start on the line. We're going to go up and over a nice curly Superman cape like that. Don't take your pen off, but I'm just showing you. Right. And we're going to go back the way we came a bit. We're going to come across here, but then we're going to stop. We're not going to go all the way down. Instead, we're going to wiggle across and down and across. We've done 2 words. We've got one more word next. One more word left even. So I'm going to do another finger space. And I'm just going to put my pen over here so I know where to start and I can move my finger. We are going to write tricky word me. So this is one of those ones where we just have to know it. We can't really work it out, but we can try and hear the first sound in the word, and that will hopefully help us. So, me. So we're going to start me with a and the rest of it we just have to know. We can't sound that bit out. So, is at the beginning of me. So we're going to start on the line. We're going to do a little Superman cape. And we're going to go straight down to the line. Back up that same line again. And we're going to go over and straight down. And back up, over and straight down. Now, do you know what the other sound in me is? What's the other sound in me? It's an eh, isn't it? So if we sounded it out, it would be meh. So that's why it's a tricky word. It's just one we've got to know, I'm afraid. So we are going to start on the line for an eh, right next to the We are going to do a wonky donkey line like that. So it's a straight line, but wonky. And we're going to go over this way. Have a look at which way I go. Over that way. Down and scoop. There we go. Right, we've got one more thing to do. We finished our sentence. This is me, and I'm hoping you might be able to draw a picture of you to go with it. But what do we always put at the end of our sentence? That's it. A full stop. You're all superstars. Well done, everyone. So for the last part of our session today, I'm going to read the 3 Billy Goats Gruff to you again. And this time, see how much of it you can join in with, either stuff that you can remember from yesterday or tricky words that you might recognise, or maybe you want to sound out some of the words with me. That would be absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to do it all again tomorrow, so I will see you then. Bye. The 3 Billy Goats Gruff. Yum. So you see that squiggle next to the t? That's called an apostrophe. And what that means is there's a letter missing, but what we do, we read all 4 of those letters as one word. So it goes, let's go across. Across. Let's go across. Troll. Trip. Trap. Oh, and again, trip, trap. So the whole thing reads trip, trap. Stop. Chomp, him, not me. Chomp him, not me. Do you know what chomp means? It means eat. I will. Trip, trap. Trip, trap. Trip, trap. Stop. Chomp, him, not me. Chomp him, not me. I will. Trip, trap. And again, trip, trap. So the whole thing reads trip, trap. Stop. Smack. The troll fell. The troll fell. The end.